Hi everyone, it's nice to be with you again. We're continuing with this breathing series, breathing number 7 today. Close your eyes. Through the mouth, have a big breath in and a deep sigh. Relax around the breathing. Just have a simple resting breath. We should be getting better now at sitting with this resting breath in a relaxed way. We've been practicing, and we should be learning more now, noticing more subtle detail, information that perhaps we never even knew was there before. It's all to do with feeling. That's why you can't read about this. You need to feel it yourself. You need to look for it and keep looking for it and keep taking the time to look for it. So the resting breath right now will be fairly small, maybe a little bit fast. But it has a rhythm to it, and if you relax into that rhythm, it will start to soften and slightly open. And the waiting here is important, giving this time. The more we can soften ourselves mentally and physically will affect this breath, and give it more space. Try to relax around the stomach area, upper abdominals. Keep looking for tension, and if you notice it, see if you can relax and release it. Now close the mouth, only breathing through the nose. Let's start opening up the breath as we've done before. Opening up the breath perhaps 30 to 40%. Broadening the range of this opening from within. And already looking for any resistance from the body in the muscles around the lungs. And not pushing against them. But now we are going to work these muscles a little bit more and start doing the practice that we learned in the last session. Slow, deep breathing. Slow all the way in towards full, and slow all the way out towards empty. Now we are definitely exercising these muscles. Quite literally, we are stretching them. So you need to make sure you do this as gently as possible. When you breathe in and get towards the top, feel the lungs expand and the rib cage expanding. And then feel the release as you start to exhale. Perhaps check your posture, see if you can sit more upright now as you're opening up the breathing. As we're exhaling down towards the bottom, see if you can feel the abdominals drawing inwards, see if you can get right down low. Make sure that you're not working hard. We don't want to fatigue too much. Definitely do not want to struggle with the breathing. Last round. When you finish, open the mouth, have a big breath in and a deep sigh. And relax. Return to the resting breath. Feel it as different and much smaller. Check how much energy did that take. And what's happening to your mind? Can you distinguish any change? Open your eyes, come back to the room, the space, the scene. Feel yourself, your body in the scene. Okay, so that was a very important session, the last one, slow deep breathing. The antidote for anxiety. And now we're just going to take it to another level, and then another level next time, and so on, as we keep exploring the range of techniques. So we're going to build upon that slow deep breathing. Now we go back to counting again. We're going to add counting to the slow deep breathing. So it's important now that we can Sustain the slow deep breathing well, slow, all the way in towards full or thereabouts, and slow all the way down towards empty. Remember, don't push in an extreme way, but open up and get a feeling for the boundaries. Now, we're going to add counting, an even count for both sides of the breath, the inhalation and the exhalation. And we call this technique ladder breathing. Imagine going up a ladder and coming back down the ladder. So there are steps on a ladder. Let's say it takes you 5 counts to get to full, then we must make it even and come down 5 counts to get to empty. Now it doesn't matter what number you use. You could go in for 10, out for 10, in for 100, out for 100, or in for 4, out for 4. But it must be the same for both sides. They must be of equal length. And this is a very important next step. Okay, so close your eyes, sit up straight, through the mouth, have a big breath in, and a deep sigh. This is how you start a breath. Exhale all the way down to empty, and then close the mouth and start breathing through your nose, ladder breathing, counting up and equally counting down. You must have a full breath to full and empty and an equal duration, and it must be as slow as possible. Find a number that suits your body right now and then try to stick to it the whole time. Let's do this for a few minutes. Remember that the slower you do this, the better. One important note here, if you're starting to get really hot, heart rate up, really tired and starting to feel out of breath, the numbers you have picked are too big, too high. So drop your numbers down and you should stop and have a sigh, settle your breathing before you start again. last round. When you finish, through the mouth, have a deep sigh. And feel the body go back to its automatic recovery, resting breath. This resting breath should be really slow now, significantly slower than before. And can you feel if your mind seems to have slowed down? Have another sigh. And then open your eyes, come back to the space. Be aware of being in the space. So, it's a very important practice. A much deeper effect even than the slow deep breathing. And perhaps you might notice its potential for developing an evenness of mind. This is a perfect tool for people who find themselves all over the place emotionally, up and down. And logically, it is the #1 therapeutic tool for bipolar depression. When we use these tools in a therapeutic way, they must be done every day, and realistically, morning and night, for a solid period, say perhaps a month. And that's how we need to test these tools to notice change. Okay, hope you're feeling nice and relaxed. Thank you for today. Take care.